Welcome to Factorio. My name is Nilaus. This is episode 33 of our Let's Play campaign. Wow, after last time with that behemoth surprise, I'm a bit worried because maybe I've been playing too slow, maybe I've been expanding too far. The fact that we are fully converted to solar panels, and you can see here this is the part that's blinking. There seems to be always something blinking, but when things are blinking, that means we are actually going to... Oh, look at that. They didn't even make it. Okay, it was a small attack. So what I'll do now, I know this one is not protected at all, and it is probably going to happen the same thing that happened here, but I don't want to do that until I need it. What I need to do now, I need to focus on two things. I need to get my uranium in. That will be processed up here instead of this location. On top of that, I will be focusing on making some proper yellow signs here. From this one I'll never get, unfortunately. It's just not in a practical location. It actually is a lot more practical location, to be perfectly honest. How are you doing? You are loading. It's actually way more practical. So maybe I should be doing that first. But this field here is for yellow signs and purple signs. Like that. That's what's going to be here. This one will have... That one, we don't need more. My panic indicator. This one will be blue circuits. And that one, yeah. And then over here, eventually I'll have rocket silo. That's the intention. And unfortunately, I also need to go here. But anyway, let's get on with it. I want to take my train station and then make sure this is the only way in and out of the base. And that means this one will be forking up here, because then I can have some stackers and some depots here. This is all part of gradually converting this into something called Hapola's train network or vanilla train network, a way of controlling multiple outposts to multiple inputs in a quite an ingenious way without using mods. That's my intention, but I'm not going to implement it until we need it. And this is kind of where we are. We need the yellow signs in order to get... Where art thou? Where art thou? That one. Uranium. I am not going for... I know that there will be comments about just get artillery. The issue is with artillery. Then I put an artillery in this corner and it'll reach just like this area. It really doesn't do much. I mean, yes, it pushes back the ones that are really, really close, but it won't really reach further out than my production. And for that reason, I don't really feel particularly confident about that will make much of a difference. Then I have to be out there shooting manually, and I don't really want to get in that situation. So what I'd rather do is I'll try it. But look at how close they are. That's insane. And look at those behemoth worms. That is absolutely insane. There's something absolutely wrong with the generation here. Anyway, that is a topic for another matter, or another time. We are gonna fix some rails, because I needed a beautiful base if it then crashes and burns under the weight of behemoth biters, but it's gonna be beautiful when it crashes and burns. Aesthetics and feather functionality. That was kind of a lot of tracks. Kind of a lot. Maybe not need all of these. And do I have a lot of... Yeah, maybe I'll take a few of these as well. Yeah? Need new stations? Nope. No new stations. Alright, let's go. Got my robots, got my things. I got way too many. And this one, what are you doing? There we go. That should fix that blinking thing. And over here. So I will start by doing something a bit radical, and that is killing off what we already have. Here, here, here. And then looking at this turn instead and saying, you know what, I want one of those. I want one of those turns. Obviously not with this, but the other part, yep. And that's kind of going to be a problem for that poor train that's currently... Is it in or is it out? I don't even know. You're up there. Yeah, you're not coming back anytime soon. Funny how I did that, but... Oh, right. I forgot another thing that I also wanted to get started on. That is changing, so we start using our accrue red belts. We really should be doing that right now. Here, let's see. That must be this thing. Must be something we can copy paste. Like that and like that. Alright, so apparently this is not my robots who are tasked with this. Not that one out there. Cool. And what I then want to do... Oh, sorry, don't run away from these poor robots. And in this location, I will build... maybe I should just build like that one. I mean, why not? However, in this location, I'll need something else. And now I'm again killing something. This one. And now I have built a blueprint for this. And I was granted a blueprint for it. Let's find it, because we've been doing this before. It should be called T-intersection. It is aligned towards this. And if we build it, boom, it is absolutely magnificent. That would be an excellent location for a roboport that just sort of is in there. Here. There. And then I again wonder why. Oh, it's because all these are now assigned to some of my house robots, which is again a really good reason why I should not pick up all of it. Let's actually see if there are a ton of them inbound. Well, there's 600 or 550 that are busy. That seems pretty consistent with what we have here, but that's fine. This is exactly what we wanted. Oh, let's actually start restoring operations to the iron, because iron is kind of important. Kind of. What I'll have here, though, is... Oh, I should have gotten another one of those. Yeah, this is a 4-4, which is a bit more complicated. I can also get a... Let's see if I have one that says 4-2. Let's see. Nah, they're boring. I might have something. That could very well happen. That's a beautiful one. That's the one. Sweet. Let's put that in here. So if you want it as well. And also the one we apparently used up here, but did not save, because you actually have to put it into your inventory to save it. That one. Let's build it here. No, that doesn't work. Okay, so that's definitely out. Apparently it's already out. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's try this. This one is, just for the sake of it, here. So what I want to do is I want to say from the top you can get in there. But I think I also wanted to be able to get it from here. So that either of these two can go up. And likewise, I'll take you, because suddenly I'll start moving that one. But also here. So that's fine. Now the difficulty is I'm also going to have to get it into that location. And that means also that location and up here. My God, I'm running around on tracks. This is bound to go wrong. And I see this one is curving there. This one's curving one before. I think it's correct to do this thing. It works ever so slightly better if you curve one before you absolutely have to curve. Why? Because then they intersect exactly on top of that spot. Yes. Does that make sense? It looks really wonky. So this is outbound from up north. It can either continue this way, which is never going to happen, or it can go down this way and go back into the base. That looks okay. So let's put some... It's on here. That's the outer one. So that's where we put the signals. These are only used when you exit, and everywhere else inside you use the chain signals, because they need to listen to what the next is. Here, yeah, and there. All right, and now it's a matter of just spamming them. Technically, there are probably some of these locations that are not necessary, but what do I know? I don't have much experience with trains, so I just, you know what? We can do that, like, it fits better there. That one is damn annoying. So is this a perfect intersection? No, it is not, because this is the part that, this is actually a bad intersection, and because what happens is that when a train passes on the upper track, it also locks the lower track, and that is exactly what you want to avoid. You want to make sure that they don't lock both tracks, because now these parallel tracks don't really mean anything. The way to solve this in the easiest possible manner is probably to just say you can't get out there, but you can only... there, I guess. Let's have a look at how this works. I'm gonna run over for sure. Like this. Now that one's complaining. Yeah, but now there's more room for... And what I can then do is also do this. Basically saying, you know what? If you want to get in there, you have to switch to that lane first, before you even get close to this one. It's not going to be so high throughput that I need to get several of those, because what happens now is, now I can take these locations. Does that make any difference at all? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any difference at all. No, it's just those two that are locked, which is even worse actually. We need to have something out here. Need to be built on rails. Yeah, no shit. Why am I ending up doing this? I've done this a million times, but now I just got so conscious about the flaws in my original design that I end up spending too much time on this. What if? It must be symmetrical. I mean, seriously, it must be symmetrical. Don't even get me started on something that's not symmetrical. What's the problem with this one? Ugh, that's horrible. But the strength of this one is the fact that I can actually put things in here. That is honestly better. I mean, this one is still a bit of a mess. If I look at it, now no tracks are being blocked. I mean, nothing passing through will block something else passing through, just on a horizontal scale. This is actually okay. Now I just wonder if I could have done that from the beginning with... Maybe my starting assumption that you should break it before so they intersect exactly at the spot was actually the root of the core problem, because this one seemed to be, yes, the fact that they can put them here makes all the difference in the world. That one's outbound, that one's inbound here, so that's the same. Why are you complaining? Doesn't matter? Nope, it's still fine. It's each of the horizontal tracks is now isolated. And I think that if I do this one, it'll still work. I just need something here as well. Yes. But doesn't that also imply that I could get this one? Yes, it does. And so we have now designed something, oops, that actually works. That was actually kind of rewarding, even though it took a bit more time than I wanted to. All right, let's have a look. Yes, things that pass through do not block other lanes. That's my main priority. I can't believe there are no trains running on this anymore. Where are they? Oh, you're still trying to unload. You're still trying to unload. That's excellent. Nice. And that one, we'll absolutely take a copy of it, because that is beautific and you might want it. And therefore, we put it in here. You give it a name. You give it a T. And some rails. Unfortunately, T intersection branch there. And the other one we call T intersection main, right? This one I'll take. I could do it like this, 4 to 4, and this one 4 to 2. Now that makes sense. And I'll try to remember to upload this to the website. All right, let's get this one up here. Don't think there's a point to doing this. I mean, I can do this one. That's way faster than those poor robots can do it. What they can do is clean up here, clean up here. There. Is it now connected? And as soon as it's connected, it goes back. So the big question, why the hell would that be better doing it this way? Well, the thing is, now I have one place that everything goes in and out, and then I can now take the next one. I can branch it down to that part. Wow, that's a big attack incoming. Wow, I can't believe they survived it. Nice, nice. And it's, there are a few. The green ones will be chewing on the walls. They actually didn't chew on the walls yet. All right. Next part I want to do is I want to build two things off of this location. I want to build... I wonder if I can do this. Can I do that? Oh, I can't do that. I can put ghost tracks, ghost trains. That's so nice. All right, let's have a look at something. That one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not that one. I can't merge it in. That would be 6 lanes here. These are going to be stops. And let's have a look at our... Okay. This is an interesting way of doing it. Oh no, that's not very interesting. I thought I could actually make it so that it's actually a train, but can I then... Where are the train parked? No trains parked? That one's parked, sorry. Can I then do this one? No, it doesn't take it. All right, so anyway, I can kind of visualize that this is probably enough to be there. Then I can start merging it back in. Yeah, okay. Hold on. This one is the most critical because this one has to be a curve and then a curve back. Like this. This one as well. Curve. This one, maybe. This one can then merge into here. And this one merges also into here. And this one, you also merge in. Yeah, like this. It's pretty good. I could build one more out here if I didn't have this here. And you know what? I don't think I want it there. I want it in here. I think that's better. I don't think it matters much, but I'll just build. Okay, where's that? That is totally expected. Yeah, totally expected. And I'm going to completely ignore it because otherwise we're going to spend all of our time doing exactly this. So this is a stacker. So that means that this is where trains will park until there's room for them. This is not something that I do need at this very moment for this type of train. Is that seriously coming in with the train? That's so awesome. Did it come in with? It did come in with the train. That's so nice. I like it. And up here we are absolutely needing that one. You know, these are not really needed. This. All right, and let's see where this is branching off. This is branching off one before. Okay, so it means I'm gonna stand here, go up. So I guess this episode is going to be quite focused on train designs, which is not the worst thing in the world to be focused on. Like this. And here it will be somewhat different as well. That one, that. And then at the same location. This is very important because otherwise I'll go crazy and you'll go crazy as well. There. And this one as well. And this one doesn't even need to be there. Whoops. Well, the tracks need to... Oh my god. Right, so this doesn't need to be there. You can see here, this is marked blue. That means there is at least somewhere you can go. What I also need is before that, I need a double X, this one. That should be right there. That's like the most important place. Right there, I think. And basically what I want to do, I want to have trains coming in here and then they're waiting at these locations until they know if they're going to go into this iron, or this iron location. Because they don't know at this point. Boom. And then, because that's sort of the essence of it, I'll send a lot of trains in and then they'll just wait here until one of these locations become open. And that's part of what we're going to be controlling later on. So in the meantime, I'll take this thing and then I'll just flip it like that and then just remove this junk down here. This one will be something else though. This will be, now I forgot. Now I don't have it, but it's okay. I can always just do that thing. So this will actually be a train station. Oops, that was wrong. Which again means the closest part. Don't stand on tracks. Q. Here. I don't think I usually have trains this close. So these stations will be depot stations. This is where trains will be parking until they will be assigned. This is all going to be controlled later on, so if it doesn't make too much sense at this point, that is perfectly fine. The one difference is that at this point, I actually need this X right here. Can I even fit it? That's bad. That's really, really unfortunate. Well, no, it's not. It doesn't matter. I think. I don't like this one coming in. Oh, is this even correct? Oh yeah, it's because it comes from here and then goes down there. Oh, there's a bit of error there, and stop running on tracks, especially when they have the red light. That means something is coming in. I don't like that that one turned red. All right, so we now wait for, let's see, it is part of the domain. Yes, it is part of the domain. Okay, so this one, you know what? Just to show how wonderful robots are, I'm going to take the exact same thing and put it right here. Except I'll just think before I do it. Because here it's going to be different. It'll be opposite. These will also go inside like I just did. That means these are going out. And then I take this one. Roboport is in the way. Which one? Oh, whatever. Right, so this one's also going to be made. Why? Because basically I want the trains to park here before going out here into the world to catch up things. And likewise, actually on this side before going out. But I'm going to focus on this outbound side because I have iron here, I have copper there, I have stone there, and I have there, and then I have this one as well. What I can then also do is take this one, which is really simple now, and simply just put it here. And that'll get me up. That's actually going to be bad position, but it's fine. All right, we're going to take a break here. So what we did was a lot of train designs. We will take one of these and then call it depot. So there is no doubt that what it is. Great. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for keeping up with this series. I'm trying to make it sort of a slow methodical progress where we make some dedicated designs or some small bit of progress every time. This one may not make a lot of sense, but once we have more locations, I'm sure that it will make a lot more sense. So thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay effective.